Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Channel, if you guys have a Mazda CX-7 that overheats, guys, and probably it's due, okay, to a bad radiator fan or bad radiator fan module, guys. In today's video, guys, we'll explain how you can test that. You can test the different speeds and all that. Quick introduction, guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video and leave a comment below and let us know, guys, if the video is helpful or if you guys want to see any specific repairs. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So this is the CX-7 that we'll be working on, 2010 model, but it doesn't matter what you have, guys, it will be the same for the whole generation. This is the scanner that we'll be using, and all that could be found, guys, listed, and the links will be shared in the description of the video below, so you can see where we got it from. Now, what you need to do, okay, let me explain to you quick. You have a programming device that you connect to the OBD port of your Mazda CX-7, then I'm going to get inside, okay, and right here now, okay, we'll need to turn ignition on. Okay, ignition on, car not running. And let me show you how many cars you can fix with that scanner. That's like dealer level equipment, guys. You can read, delete codes from every module in your car. You can do active testing, you can do programming. Amazing too. Definitely, guys, worth the investment if you're fixing cars. Why? Because the more cars you fix, the more money you make, and that thing will save you time, so you'll be able to fix more cars. Now, it's going to detect the VIN number, and it's going to ask us to confirm that this is the correct one. After that, it will load the data, tell us which vehicle we have. Again, you have to confirm. And next, it's going to load the software for scanning. It may ask you a few questions if you have advanced keyless entry or things like that. It really depends on what year you have, the different questions that it may ask you. And next, we just wait about 10 seconds usually to load everything. And you can even see your car battery voltage with ignition on in the corner of the screen right there. So make sure that it's not too low, otherwise the diagnostics may not perform right. Next, you need to select diagnostics, control unit, and here, guys, we need to select power train control module. This is your engine computer. For Mazda it's known as PCM. We'll click active test, and under active test it's going to check all the parameters, all the different items that we can test, load it and give us the screen. Probably takes about 5 extra seconds. Okay, almost there. Now if we scroll back, guys, okay, you're going to see variable fan duty cycle. Okay, that's what we need right there. And right now, okay, you can check the different percentage of the fan. What I like about these two, it's wireless, guys. So I can just grab it now, okay, and go outside, okay, and come close to the radiator fan, but not close enough to catch me. Okay, I'm going to turn like 10% and listen now to the fan. Okay, I'll increase the speed and you see the fan speed increasing as well. This is your fan control module right here. Sometimes that goes bad. That's the module right here that we're testing now, and the fan motor itself. So it takes a few seconds. This is 10%, 20% now. %, then 40%, then we click 50, 60, 70, 80%, guys, the fan is working. So I can go back, click 0, and turn it off. So that's how you guys test the fan on Mazda CX-7. Now if it doesn't work, guys, it could be bad module, it could be bad relay, bad fuse. We have all that on the channel how to test it, or it could be just a bad fan motor. Bad fan motors, guys, okay, usually, okay, the fan, okay, you can test the motor by disconnecting it and testing it with a 12 volt supply, but it's a little bit dangerous, so you have to be careful. The video is on the channel if you need to check it out. So thank you for watching. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.